What are you smoking over there?
Partagas Series D.
You're so big, I'm gonna have to move the camera back. There you go. Hold on, let me see. How is it?
Fantastic.
How about that moon? Shoo. All right, so let's talk about LeBron is a 3-point dog at home. I would say he gets no respect. What do you say?
None. Even after last year, they made the comeback, I think, with Durant in the lineup. No respect.
Now, Nashville just tied it up, I believe, if the score stays the same, 2-2. They were up 3-1 when we walked out to do this video. We just had a steak here at the Ruth Chris Steakhouse. And listen, the line makers, if they made Cleveland a pick 'em or -1, everybody would bet Cleveland. People like to lay chalk. I always say don't play the favorites. In baseball, people love to play the favorites. So this is what we call a line maker's trick. I'm not saying I got a selection on Cleveland. What I am saying is that I would never bet any other team but Cleveland in Game 3, because if there is an opportunity and a way for a home team to have an advantage and get the win, they're illustrating how weak Golden State is on the road by only making them a 3-point favorite. As I've been saying in baseball all year long, some teams cannot win on the road. Look at the Angels. They do great at home, they can't win on the road. Look at Texas. They do great at home, they can't win on the road. Look at the Baltimore Orioles. They do great at home, they cannot win on the road. Certain teams, as Kenny White said, if you look at the last video we did in Vegas last week, he ran the numbers after the video. 52% of the games historically have a home team edge. So you got a small fraction over 50%. This year, 55%. So if you're betting a road team in baseball, and I mean money line, not the outright dog, you're taking a huge risk, because home teams are just getting the edge. I mean, if you're a home team fan going to a baseball game, you're having a great year, because pretty much you're going to these games and you're watching your home team win. And then you're watching them go on a road trip and you're watching them lose.
It's true.
Let's talk about international soccer, the AFC, what is it, the African Cup?
African Cup. Now that all the major leagues are over, the Champions League champion was crowned this past Saturday, as we had Real Madrid plus 160. And then we also had them in the in-game trading on a total that we were monitoring the game to over. And now that all of those leagues are put to rest, the World Cup qualifiers that are going to be steaming into next summer's World Cup are getting ready to start, which means all of these national teams are taking in all the players from their respective leagues. Some people aren't playing right away. Some people are still having a vacation from the Champions League. They want to take a break. You really have to monitor these games, because the lines are not set on the players, as we know. But in soccer, since they play so many different leagues, that's a huge factor. You can get a lot of value if you monitor the lines and get.
I mean, today I was in Japan, Iceland, and Poland in a matter of hours playing soccer. Japan 2 in the morning, up to Iceland, over to Europe and Poland. I mean, Asia to Europe to
right. So those leagues are actually just starting.
They're
the
just
major leagues like Italy and Spain and England, those have concluded. So there's still. It's a 365-day sport. It's all year long.
Look, no matter what, it's bigger than NFL football. Betting is on a global basis. There's more money wagered on sports on a global basis in the sport of soccer, or what you would call football, real football. Football. So here's the bottom line. A lot of people say they the greatest handicapper in the world. A lot of people say they have a great opinion. As you know, when I say coming from the outside, coming to the inside, you're not paying us, my firm, for what I know. You're paying me for who I know. And I don't deal in vague obscurity. I don't leave you thinking, who are these sources? Last week, you watched me in 2 videos. Meet Dominic Larigio, number 8th most respected gambler in the world on Google, off to then meet Kenny White, off to then meet Brian Blessing, and the week before at the Preakness with Don Johnson. So we're going from the History Channel to the A&E Network to 60 Minutes in real time. Featured on the radio with over 100 shows archived online. If you want to come in from the outside, you want to come into the inside, call Mike, Follow us on Snapchat at John
You
Syndicate
might even get a free cigar. Maybe not.
from him. Follow me on Snapchat, follow me on Instagram, follow the day of a real professional sports bettor, not somebody who's a salesman, because I'm not in the business to try to sell you or beg you to take winners. If you want to learn how to treat your betting as a business, not a losing hobby, pick up the phone, call Mike, watch, listen to learn these videos, become a student of the game of betting as a business, not the game of watching the game, unless you're into fantasy league like him. Anything else you want to say before I wrap it
I
up?
think we covered it all. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.